Welcome back. In your business tonight, exploring new areas of financing will be key for the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank as it enters its second decade next year. That's according to its outgoing founding president, Jin Liqun, who sat down with CNA's Tan Sihui at AIIB's Beijing headquarters. He outlined the bank's priorities as Asia faces an infrastructure financing gap that's set to exceed $26 trillion by 2030.
We focus on Asia, but we go beyond Asia because we believe Asia cannot sustain itself without working with the rest of the world. So we highlight infrastructure projects on connectivity within Asia and between Asia and other regions. This is certainly very much important part. Second, global challenge. You see climate change issues. We see the disasters, flooding, drought, and all kind of very devastating disasters. But to deal with that, we need to work together to promote green economy, green energy. Energy security is very much important, but the best way to meet the shortfall of the energy supply is by focusing on the renewable energy. So global challenges are many, but we prioritize.
And looking at 2035, what will be the path for AIIB in the next decade, and how should it position itself?
I think the bank needs to explore new areas of financing. For instance, we are already doing digital infrastructure, but with the AI advancement, IT technology, how should we help these countries to develop their digital infrastructure, thereby reducing the digital divide with the emerging market economies, particularly developed countries. We need to do something like that. AI is now all the rage. If the country does not, any country does not invest in AI, in IT, they will be trailing way behind the other countries in the future. And our bank need to do more in this regard.
So what more is that?
It's simply not an increase of financial resources, more creative. Okay. For instance, how can we help these countries focus on some of the critical areas using AI technology to boost their growth? It does not mean you have to put, let's say, 50-60% of the resources for that purpose. It must be a balanced approach. Depending on each and every country's special situations, they need to think about what is the best way for them to develop their digital infrastructure, digital economy. For instance, we are also helping some of the countries to develop a data center, which is critically important. We built a data center in Malaysia. You know, data center consumes lots of electricity. So this can help the neighboring Asian countries, right? And we also try to help the ASEAN countries to build a global power grid. Now, AI permeates all these sectors. We would like to improve the efficiency of traditional economy through this new economy. I think we should also pay attention to the education and health. During the past year, COVID-19 took a big toll of the economies of our members, and it's now behind us. But definitely, pandemic will come back. Should we stand ready to deal with that? Education, it's not simply the normal education we talk about. How can we provide education to the younger generation who can fit better into the AI era? So it certainly is a very complicated issue, it's a development challenge, but we have to think about this. AIIB need to adjust, adapt its lending instruments modality to the changed situations.
But when you think about AIIB's 10th anniversary, what do you think was your greatest achievement, and was there any unfinished business that you think would keep you up at night?
I think it's the synthesis of the coordinated, I can also say global efforts for development. Actually, I'm nothing which would wake me up at night because, when I step down on 15th of January next year, the bank would be in good hands. The president-elect is a very capable lady with rich experience working on the board of the World Bank, dealing with multilateral institutions. And the newly, I think, formed management team with women, female professionals, with people with years, decades of experience in development. It's in good hands.